Hey, this is Dan Brzezowski. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's podcast is all about accountability. I'll see you on the inside.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
So 2021, I want to ask you, how's it turning out for you so far? What's crazy is everybody has the intentions right around the end of the year. Man, 2021 is going to be my year. 2020 sucked. But truth is, nothing's going to change unless something changes. I've decided to change a lot in my life. Again, the No Comfort Zone guy, to get crazy about some of the things that I was going to change because I do want to become the ideal version of myself. I am the product of the No Comfort Zone, and the product wasn't worth very much. Now it's worth a lot more because I'm working on myself daily. I'm focusing on the things that I want. And as the listener, I really hope that for you. I want you to do that. I want 2021 to be the best year ever. Listen, adversity is going to happen. We just experienced maybe a horrible year last year, but I look back and I asked everybody around the New Year's Eve table, I asked them the question, what did you think individually? Write it down on a sheet of paper. And yes, I did this with family and friends that were over. No one got COVID. We're all good. Anyway, I asked them, I said, write down, did you think last year, 2020, was positive or negative? And I know everybody at the table had adversity. So the adults and the people in their 20s, they wrote down positive. They actually thought 2020 was positive. I wrote down positive as well. I'm just as crazy as they are. But my 11-year-old said negative. Now here's the facilitator, the seminar leader, the speaker, soon to be author. Here's what I'm talking about at my table in my house. The question I had was, I wanted to ask everybody why it was positive. And I wanted them to sell their story. So what I did was a sales technique is I directed them in the conversation and I led them to have them say what I wanted them to say. So what was so great about 2020 when it came to give me one of the biggest things that you thought was great about 2020. So it was great because I reconnected with my family. It was great because I, still have a job. It was great because we're healthy. All these great things. And everyone went around the room and said their own thing. And by the end of it, hallelujah, my 11-year-old said, I want to change my answer. I said, why is that? He's like, I want to change my answer to positive. And I'm like, well, why was it positive? And he goes, because I'm listening to what everybody's saying. I told him birds of a feather flock together. But there's a reason, Max, that we want to know why you said what you said. Now, as an 11-year-old in COVID society, friends, can't see him as much. That sucks. Can't do school activities. Can't even go to school. That sucks. My son is an amazing golfer. He's practiced so hard. He was accepted to go to some tournament. He couldn't go. He's an amazing athlete. He was supposed to play contact football this year. He's been training with conditioning and doing the things necessary to become more agile and more, physically fit on the football field. But he couldn't do that either because they canceled it. He's stuck in a house most of the time. And that's all the kids. Then I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, that was a pretty tough year for you. You have to rely on everybody and everything. And you're kind of stuck in this holding pattern of where your life is at and where it's going. So, but why do you want to change it to positive now? And he goes, because we're here together, because we have family dinners together. He even said, because my hours at my dealership where I work, I'm a general manager at a car dealership and 2 different locations. It's kind of hectic, but what ended up happening was they reduced the hours. So instead of being open up until 9, we close at 6. I get there early, about 8:30 in the morning, and then I leave at 5 o'clock so I can actually have family dinner, and my employees can as well. And it's just it's a different whole reality now, and you make do. but we've spent so much time together and we're not nearly as distracted. We play video games together. We sit around and just talk together. He learned how to play poker this year, and he's pretty good at it for a 11-year-old. Don't judge. But in the end, you have to ask yourself the point of view that you want in 2021. If you are stuck in a mindset that's negative, I'm going to share something with you. You need to go to launchwithdan.com. I am here to help you get out of your comfort zone and start pursuing the goals, the hopes, the dreams, and the ambitions of the things that you truly want in your life so that you can be a better version of yourself. Because when you have the momentum of going after the things and feeling the sense of accomplishment, you become a better person. And the more you do, the better you become. The more you get, the better you become. The more you have, the better you become. And yeah, I said it. But you have to work for all these things. The universe and God are not going to give you anything if you're sitting on your ass and you're watching Netflix or on your phone 24/7. When you contribute to your family, when you contribute to work, when you become a positive member in society, what ends up happening is doors and opportunities open themselves up to create challenges for you. And the better version of yourself that gets past that challenge then can create a better reality. My outlook on 2020 has been confusing. I have told people it's been a tough year, but in reality, it is nothing compared to what I went through 13, 14 years ago. Drug addicted, bankrupt, in a coma, didn't have the ability to walk, didn't have the ability to talk, stuck in a VA hospital, in a situation where I didn't know if I was going to make it to the next day, nor if I wanted to make it to the next day. That was a long time ago for me. Now, sober, happy, joyous, and free, I followed the program. I'm working on a fitness program for myself, trying to get myself uncomfortable enough to change who I am today so that I can become a better version tomorrow and I can help more people. The fact is that I put a lot into 2020 and I look back and I'm like, I'm pretty happy with what I got out of it. But it only did one thing for me. It showed me that I need to set the bar way higher for 2021. And that's what I want you to do too. I want you to take this time and opportunity very seriously for you to go to launchwithdan.com to get unstuck in A, and I want you to go to B, because you know deep in your heart that's what you want to do. Deep in your heart, I just need a reason. I am meeting so many people that are in their 40s and 50s that are giving up. 40s and 50s that want another shot at the title. 40s and 50s that are just like, man, this is where I'm at right now. I'm out of shape. No passion, no drive anymore, just kind of cruising through life. These are the people that will end up getting blown out, fired from their employment, getting divorced in their relationships, and kids will quit on them because everybody's watching what you're doing. That's the reality of it. I'm sorry if this frightens you. I'm sorry if this scares you. But the name of this podcast is Success and Motivation in the No Comfort Zone. This is your reality check. It's time for you to stand up, become the version of the person that you know you want to be. It's time to work every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions towards that ideal. You'll know it. You'll have the sense of accomplishment. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to draw in more positive energy. You're going to draw in more obstacles. And those obstacles are going to turn into the stepping stones to the success that you're looking for. You're going to crush things. You're going to become a better version of yourself. Go to launchwithdan.com. Get on my calendar. Let's set up a phone call. I'll call you. We'll talk for a half an hour. I'll send you over the blueprint and I'll walk you through it. After that, if you still want to work together, great. I want to help you get off the ground. This is no joke. This is a real serious thing. You're in sales. Yeah, I can help you. You're in a bad relationship with your parents. I can help you. You're in a bad relationship with your kids. I can help you. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm a guy who's been through hell and back, all by my own doing. I'm the guy that's ruined a couple of people's realities by being a jerk, by being selfish, by being addicted, by not paying attention to the signs. I'm a guy who basically let life beat the crap out of him. But even though I was down, I wasn't out. I got back up and now I'm in the fight again. And I'm helping as many people as I can. Please understand this. I am helping as many people as I can get out of their comfort zone so they can live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.